Can there be such thing as a Christian atheist? A lot of times as I look at different Christian people in their lives, I ask myself if they really believe in God. Of the existence of God is something that we as Christians must study and see. You know, it's like, do you really believe that God is there with you at every moment, at every time? Do you really believe that God is in your car when you drive? Do you really believe that God is at your job? I mean, do we really believe that God is there at every single moment of our lives? Can He actually hear us? Can He actually see us? Can God actually feel? Can He be heard? That reality of the existence of God, I think, is something that lacks in a lot of Christians, and that a lot of Christians might believe in the philosophy of God, might believe in the theory of God, but the question is, do they really believe that God exists? For instance, one of the stories that tells me that God really does exist, and how powerful it is when you believe that, and how important that is to overcome sin, is the story of Joseph. Do you remember Joseph? He was taken to Egypt as a slave, and he was sold to Potiphar, who was a general in the Egyptian army, and he had a wife, and his wife liked Joseph. In fact, when Potiphar wasn't around, she would flirt with him, and she would actually try to pull him into her bedroom. But Joseph, he had put in his heart that he would only serve God, and he would stay away from her as much as he could. One day, she just couldn't take it anymore, and she dragged him into that bedroom, and she tried to actually force Joseph to be with her sexually. And the words of Joseph there in the book of Genesis are powerful when Joseph said, "How could I do this before my God?" You see, to Joseph, God was real. To Joseph, God was in that room. To Joseph, God was standing there, and here he was with this woman, and he could either commit adultery with this woman, but his question was that here is God, He is looking at me. How could I do this before God? Wow. And when he realized, and when he practiced the reality of the existence of God, he just ran from that room, because he did not want to hurt God, who loved him so much. To Joseph, God was real. Is He real to you?